that always push yourself to the back when you know that you have potential, please, let's try to forget what people will say. Because let me tell you something. There's one thing I've understand, and I've come to a point that I understand, is that no matter how you do something good, whether good or bad, people will still talk. Whether you are good, whether you are bad, they will still talk. So why not just do? If you're that person that you have potential in doing something and you have been hesitating, no matter how the business is, no matter how you look like, please, I'm pleading with you. I'm telling you that as long as it's a passion, as long as it's something you like doing, as long as it's something you love doing, go ahead and do it. Like me, most time people always tell me that, Esther, why don't you do this? Why don't you go on, and most time, why don't you go on TikTok? Why don't you go on Instagram? Why don't you go on Facebook? He said, you can really make somebody's days to be happy. I had it a lot of time. He said, when somebody is sad, is around you, you always know how to motivate somebody. You always know how to make that person feel good. But I'm always in the corner. I always be looking at people. So that today, I don't have much to say or to do, but I just came here to say, if you are that person, that you are shy, please forget it. Move on, my sister. Move it on. Forget what people will say, whether you do it good or bad. Forget it, because if you look at what people are saying, you will never go before. You always stay in that corner, be hiding yourself while you have a lot of potential. So if you are that one, please, I'm begging you today, try and get out. Get out from the hook you are hiding and show yourself to the world. Let them see who really you are. If you are if you're a comedian, come out, show them that you are a comedian, that you can make people laugh. Why keeping it? Because of what they will say? No. I've come to a point to realize that no. What people said, it matters no more to me. I don't know why. It's personal, but it doesn't matter to me. What matters to me is that how I feel about myself, what I think about myself. And this is what today I want us to discuss. Do you think what people are saying about you is important, that have brought you so down that you can't able to do anything? No. Oh, I had it a lot in Europe. What people say about your child, what people say about your home, what people say about your husband, your spouse, your fiance, what people says about it is what you look up to. If you are that person, please, you have to stop it. I beg. Now, I beg, go beg. I beg, please. You have to stop it. Because what people say doesn't matter. It's what you say, what your husband says, what your spouse is saying. What did you see in your child? Did you see what people are seeing in your child? No. I'm somebody that I do not see what people see. If you are seeing something else, I am seeing something else, because I never agree to what people say. That's who I am. Please, if you are that mother, you are seeing something bad about your child, a teacher or whatever, family members, friends, who they are, they see one thing or the other about that child, that this child is like this, it's going to become like this. And you as a mother, you put an eye on the child and begin to reflect on what people say, that maybe it's true. You started having a recalculative mind. You begin to recalculate it. Yeah, the moment you started to begin to think that my child, they said it's not, then you begin to focus on that child. You begin to focus on the child. You started looking how the child behaved. You started taking note of every little thing, whether it's aligned with what the person says or not. You started bringing that child out. You started to frustrate the child, the effort of the child, because of what somebody said. No, my dear. I said today, no, I beg. What people says does not matters. If you are ugly, people says you are ugly. If people says you are ugly, for me, I'm not ugly. If people say, Esther, you are like this, you stand like this, I don't care. You know why? Because I see myself to be so beautiful. I see my legs to be so beautiful. So whatever thing you say, that's your problem and not mine. It can never be my problem. You know why it can never be? The media today has made so many people to be frustrated. It has made so many people I don't know what to say. That I was listening to a lady that I always watch a YouTube. I love her so much. She's in Canada. I love her so much. Abby. There was a day, it was recently I was watching her. She was so upset. Of what? Of what the vloggers are saying to her, of what her viewers were saying to her, telling her that you brought your children to Canada to make money from them. You know what it takes for somebody to bring somebody here to Europe? You know what it takes for somebody to bring somebody to the Canadian, to America? You know how much it costs them? But you know what? She ignores them and said, get out. You know what? If you continue saying those rubbish to me, I blocked you. You know why? She did not sit in a room and started crying. So how can somebody just woke up one morning and dare walk up to me and tell me, Esther, you know what, your daughter is like, I shut it up. That's who I am. Who knows me, they know me. I shut you up. You know why I shut you up? Because I don't look at the view of man. The only view I look at is the view of God. Because God is the only person that have view over my life and over my family. How dare you come to make your own view in my own home, your view in my life, your view in my issue? What concern me? What thing concern you? What concern me? I beg. There is nothing. So if you have your view about people, please keep it. Keep your view. The too much of things that you always say about people that make somebody to go into their shell and started crying. Oh my God. People go into their shell and started crying. Because of what? Because of the view. Because of what men said about them. Because of what somebody told them about their spouse. Because of what somebody told them about their child. I'm not that person. I'm not that person at all. I always say, I don't care what you say. Even if you pick up a phone today and you called me and said, Esther, this is what somebody said. They say you are like this, you are like that, you are like this. You know what I said? I always laugh. I will laugh after I finish laughing. I'll tell you that I don't care. That is just me. I don't care. Esther, you're always making like you are an old woman. I don't care. I really don't care. And it don't bothers me. It don't bother me at all. It don't drag something on my body. It don't bring anything down on me. But what I know is that my joy and my happiness, it's in myself. From God is in myself. I give it to nobody. You know, this is something again that we should learn in life. When you put your hope and trust, when you put your everything in man, hey, they might disappoint you one day. The only person that can disappoint you is God. After God, it's yourself, my dear. After God, it's yourself. Why crying? Why thinking of what people say about you? Why trying to even have a recalculate of something that somebody said to you or your child? I don't care. That's who I am. When a teacher sat me down and started telling me all stuff of things and this and that and that, and you know what I said to her? I said, listen to me very carefully. You know where I'm coming from? I'm coming from Africa. I know the child I gave birth to. I said, this is how she is. She's not what you are saying. It's not what you people are trying to make her to become, to look like. I said, I will never agree to it. I will never stand by it. I will never, never, and never, and never, and never listen to you. It also for us as parents, please leave down your comment below. We that are in, especially in this part of the world, if you are a mother or a father, if your child has been put to a corner where they classify that child to become somebody else, please don't just go to the school and sit down and say, yeah, it's true they are saying because the child plays the Lord, because the child is this and because, please. Most of the time, it's we the parents, we also end our child in a situation where they cannot get themselves in anymore. If you are that parent, I'm begging you today, stand on your toes and don't listen to what they are saying. Don't look at what they are saying. They are saying something else and you are saying something else because you know the child you gave birth to. Because you know who the child is. They do not know the child you gave birth to. It's mere assumption. So don't allow the assumption to take your child to a point wherein the child is not in. Don't allow their mere assumption to make the child to receive a medication that is not supposed to receive because of what they think. It's really bugging me and pinning me because I see a lot of child today that they undergo one thing or the other because of what the teacher said. Oh, nay, she's so aggressive in school. Or no, because she is so quiet. Will you imagine? If a child is quiet, it's also a problem. A child is white is also a problem. Please, if you are out there, help me. Let me know what the child should look like. That it can be a problem. Because if a child is quiet, they called you in the school, she's disturbing, he's causing trouble, we cannot handle him. I think we need to take him to a specialist. We need to take him to a special school. Because he's so hyper, he's too active, he's too this and all the story. And you as a mother, you follow them. Take your child from this place to a doctor, from a doctor to injection, and from there to another school. Oh my God. Who does that? And they will later come back to you and say that, oh, this child. And there's a time, say, I had a mother was complaining to me, was telling me something one day. I saw her, she was so down in the school. I can't mention him. She was telling me that they said the child is too dull. I said, then what did you say? They said nothing. They have been saying it from 2 years ago. Then and now they want to bring a specialist for the child and all. I said, your child talks, right? Yeah. Your child play, yeah? I said, where is your child? She showed the child to me. I called the child. I was playing with the child. Nothing was happening to the child. So the next day, when she's going to school, I just waited at the gate for her. I said, which one is the teacher? I said, yeah. I went to her. I said, please. I said, it's also a problem when a child is quiet in the class. I say, when you ask her a question, did she answer? Yes. So why do you think that this child have a medical problem? Please, parent, I'm begging you. Please, comment if you want to comment down there. Please, this part of the world that we are in, please, I'm begging. Don't let somebody decide on your child what happens to the child. Don't let somebody put a title on a child that is not belongs to the child. Because you don't know the harm you are creating on that child today, that it will affect the child tomorrow. So if you don't know how to do it, seek for advice that people may advise you. If you don't know how to stand on your ground and defend those people and fight for your child, and rather than just say, I follow them, whatever thing you are doing, thank you, I'm behind you. They pretend to be that they are nice to you. They pretend to be that, oh my God, you've never experienced that. At the beginning, I was crying. I would go to the school, I would cry. I would go there and cry. But the day I got up on my feet, I stand for them and I told them that your decision is not final for my child. I will not allow you to give this thing. My child is not. When you go to them, you ask, I've never experienced this since I changed the school. We came to another school that is not even advanced than them. We never got an issue. Never, I'm telling you, because this is a child that is not quiet in the class. It's just every child cannot be the same. This is what they are failing to realize. Every child cannot be the same. Every child cannot be a quiet child. Every child cannot be a hyper child. Every child have their own quality. Every child have their own quality. So why can you just listen to them and make them classify your child to be who they are not? Please, don't listen to what they are telling you. If you are that mother today, you come across my video, please, if you listen to this, help me share it. Because there's somebody there who is about to make the wrong mistake, who is about to listen to their advice. They pretend to be like somebody, they want to help you. They don't want to help you. No. They're never going to help you. Rather, they want to put your child in a mess. That's why I tell you, let nobody dictate to you, your spouse, your child, yourself, how you look, who you are, what you do. All you think is that it doesn't matter what you say about me. All that matters is that how I feel about myself. If you are feeling for me how I feel I'm pitying you because you are having a feeling for somebody that don't even cares about the feelings of people. I don't care how you feel about me. I only care about how I feel about myself, how I feel about my child, how I feel about my spouse, how I feel about everything that surrounds me. But what will people really cares about or feel about me? Sorry, my dear. I just leave you with this. I don't care. Please, mothers, let's try to get up on our knees, on our toes. Let's try to get up and be that woman that said, no, it's only God that can classify my child how it is. But rather than that, you yourself as a mother, you cannot classify your child. So how can you allow somebody else to classify the child for you? That this is a dumb, that this is a this, that is insane, it's not normal. Oh no, please, I beg you today. If you're about to make that decision to listen to any teacher or any of them in this part of Europe, don't listen to them, whether you are in Africa also. If somebody wants to classify your child, please put a stop to it. So you have no right to classify my child, please. Please, I want to see your comments. What do you think about this? What you really think about? Is it good for people to be classifying people? Is it good? Please help me down below. And thank you. I'll be coming more with some other topics. I'll be coming with more things. We are going to be cooking. We are going to be doing a lot of things. I don't lay my hands on one thing to do. I don't. So you are going to see a lot of things. Bye-bye. This is Esther Creation. Please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget, for me, the most important thing for me here is that I want to see people's view. I want to see your comments. I want to see people's view. What you are thinking, how you are thinking about it. Maybe you are somebody, maybe you are in that situation. Please help me. Let's talk about it. I've been in that shoes. If you are in right now, I've been in it and I stood on my ground. I'm somebody, they said I'm stubborn. I'm not stubborn. I'm just who I am. I don't listen to what you said. What you said, it don't even care. It don't even move me. So if you are somebody that you are out there, one of them talking about me, you are just talking to the wrong person, because me, I don't care. I'm just in my small corner, just doing my own things. Everything, I'm doing it like that. It's everything, I do it like that. Not be because I think I sabi everything. It's not because of that. I don't know everything. When I need advice, I ask for it. But you coming to tell me how to run my home, how to run my family? No. I don't take it from you, and I can take it from you. Please, I'll stop here for today, and I'll find something else that will be very interactive. I'm so tired. Don't look at me. I'm actually in a mess place. Everything is just mess around me right now. I'm so tired. I can't do anything this evening. So I will not just take you through. I'll take you through tomorrow while doing something like cooking. I want to cook something like okra soup. I want to cook okra soup with a little bit of... There's something I come across, but tomorrow I'll put it down for you. When I'm going to do it and I put it down, I come across it in a Ghanaian shop. Oh my God. It's not pounded yam. It's plantain. Ooh, if you eat that one with... You understand? If you just eat it... Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, and don't forget to comment. Esther Creation, you're going to create a lot of things. Please comment. I want to see that comment. I want to see that parent that is really passing through what I passed through. Then we are going to talk it out. Please. Bye-bye.